Welcome, welcome, welcome. So excited to be here with you today. I'm Sonia Collins, one of your awesome coaches for this program. This is the Franchise and Business Readiness Blueprint Program. So over the next 7 weeks, we're going to go over different strategies and leadership principles and business principles and kingdom principles so that you can thrive and franchise in your business. So for today, we're going to just jump right into a section 1. So I am pretty sure you are a ready business owner that has your franchise and business readiness blueprint workbook with you, and you have your ebook also with you. You could have it digital, you could have it printed, however is best. Me, I love to have it in my hands so that I can write and make notes and all that stuff. So we're going to jump right into it. The first section is all about the franchise mindset. So we want to make sure that as business owners, we have a franchise mindset. What does that mean? It basically means that we are going to have sustainable growth that requires both structure and wisdom. So that means we're all about systems for this section. Okay, we're going to understand why we need those systems and why we need to implement those systems. It's all about systems for section 1 in the franchise mindset. So our business principle for our franchise mindset is scaling begins with clarity, not complexity. Focus on what truly matters to achieve growth. Okay, so we want you to focus on what truly matters. We all know in business we're passionate about everything in our business. We want to make sure that everything is perfect. We want to make sure that every little dots are and I's and T's are crossed and all of those things. But unfortunately, we are here to tell you that not everything needs to be perfect. What works needs to be perfect. And that's where you focus your energy in. So, in our workbooks, it says law of system, so that most business owners build success around energy, not architecture. So basically, we want to make sure that all of the energy that you're currently putting in your business is focused into the architecture that works in your business. So ask yourself these things. So before we go into that, a system. What is a system? It's something that can be repeated. Okay? Something that not you as a business owner can repeat, but that anyone that comes alongside you in your business to help your business thrive can repeat. Okay? That is a system, and that's where we want to make sure that your energy is focused on. So ask yourself these things. What results in my company are predictable? So what things are predictable in your company? Think about that. So which one only happens when you personally get involved? So what things in your business that only happens when you're involved? Think about that, right? The next thing is, if you were to disappear for 2 weeks, you were gone. Something happened. Unfortunately, I don't want to say you got sick, you were in the hospital, but let's just say you just decided, I'm waking up today, I'm going to Bora Bora for 2 weeks. What will happen to your business? What does that do for you? So this is the reason why it is so important for you to be able to have systems in place so that you can have that 2 weeks vacation. So that when you are gone or you disappear, you know that you have systems in place that are predictable and repeatable. Okay? So that is our goal for section 1. So as we go on, we are going to do some things, okay? I want to make sure that you guys understand the right mindset. We are going to shift our mindset for scaling, okay? So we're going to shift, I love this people. So we're going to shift from being an operator to being an architect. So an operator means we're operating our business. We know what to do. We know how to open the doors. We know how to get things going. We know how to close the sale. But then now we need to shift the mind to be architect. Not only do you know how to operate those things, but do you have the system and the structure and the plan in place so that someone else can do those things, so that someone else can operate those things and they become the operator? Because imagine if you have 3 operators and 1 architect. What would that do for your business? So the next mindset shift that we have to do, we have to go from being a doer to a documenter. Okay? So this week, it's yes, in your business, it's all about doing. Because if you don't do, you're not producing, you're not making money, you're not making revenue. I understand it. But not only that you have to do, you have to document. You have to take that extra 5 minutes, that extra 10 minutes to document. Pull out your phone, whether that's a voice memo that you're recording, a sales session, and you tell the customer, listen, I am learning to scale my business and I want to be able to script out what does a sale closing looks like for another one of my salesperson. And you just hit your voice memo app and you record it. Nowadays, from that recording, you can transcribe it and it becomes a sales script manual that you can train another person to be able to do the same things that you do. So you're going to go from being a doer to a documenter. The next mind shift that we want to happen is from busy to balance, right? As business owners, we say, we're busy, my calendar is full, but my calendar is not full. And, I don't know what to do next. I don't know how to balance everything. But you're going to use structures to buy back time so that you can be able to lead your business, so that you can be able to thrive in your business, and that you have all of the systems in place to be able to franchise in your business. So here at Rise Above, we are really big on application. We want you to be able to apply a lot of the things that we are going to go over, okay? So part of those things is we're going to have 2 little main points that we're going to cover. So we want you to make sure that you have freedom through your system, okay? So basically we're going to establish some effective systems so that you can gain freedom. The next thing is, with that, you're going to experience multiplication, because once you have those systems in place, it's easily repeatable, it's easily duplicatable. So therefore, you're going to be able to have clear, defined vision that is crucial to be able to document your processes, to be able to document anything that you do in your business, so that you can have a unified direction and purpose in your business. So how are we going to do that? Okay. So with every section, we have an application process. Okay. So that application for this week. Okay. Before we go into the application, in your ebook, there are several exercises that I want you guys to make sure that you do throughout the week. Yes, you are here, you're watching the course, you're watching the program. It's very short, 15-20 minutes, but this is where the work happens. It's in this ebook. Go page by page. Each section are just a few pages. Like the first section is literally this page and this page. So make sure you do the exercise. So let's go over the exercise. The exercise is called Founder Identity Check. So you're going to basically rate every section of your business, and that's how you're really going to get okay, where I'm at in each of those things, and that's where you're going to decide for yourself where to start. So the first area is marketing and lead generation. So you're going to rate your strength. Are you doing that really well? Or are you doing that poor? Is that a 1, a 2, or a 5? You're going to write that. Does it need a system? Say yes or no. What next step can you take? And it can be simple things. So for example, for marketing and lead generation, if you know that's not your strong suit at all, first of all, you're going to decide, okay, then you're going to put a 1. Do you have systems in place for it? If you don't have systems in place for it, you're going to write no. And then the next thing is, what is your next step? What's the note that you're going to say? You can say, call Rise Above Consulting, and they will help you. Or you could find somebody that you know that is good in marketing, that can partner with you, that can help you with those things, okay? And then the next thing is, we are going to jump into the application for this week, right? So for this week, I want you, using the Founder Identity Check, right, in all of the different areas in your business, I want you to choose to document one daily process that you do in your business. So you're going to pick one task that you do, and you are going to use your workbook, okay? You're going to use your workbook, and you're going to literally go down in that chart of that workbook in the notes section, and you're going to step by step just write out that task and how to complete it from beginning to end. That is your application for the week. And that is how you're going to create systems in your business. So make sure that that is how you do that. And it's one small step that will help you gain insight in your operation, that will help you identify opportunities where you can improve in your business. So that is the application for this week. Now, stay tuned for our next video when it comes to the kingdom principle in franchise mindset.